Hello and good evening, good morning, good day, wherever you are, Sagittarius. In this world, you do travel a lot. This is Grand Madam with your weekly, December the 15th through to the 22nd reading. For you, my dear Saggies, I'm going to start your reading off with an oracle card. And then I'm going to back it up with the Rider-Waite deck. The oracle card I'm using is called the Dark Goddess. And we are going to see what energy or what message the Dark Goddess has for you for this week. Now, I've been shuffling, and we're just about ready. Sag. Oh, and happy birthday also. So now, okay. Let's see which Dark Goddess has a message for you. Pandora has a message of curiosity for you today, this week, Sag. And at the bottom of the deck, Pythia, the goddess of knowledge. So, Sag, that tells me evidently you have some type of curiosity or some new knowledge is coming in. Some information has been revealed. What's going on with Sag? That you were not aware of before about a certain person, someone close to you, Sag. I'm surprised that you weren't curious about this previously, earlier. Well, it's coming out now. And that information very well may be legit. So, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius and the messages of curiosity and knowledge from the goddess Pandora and Pythia. So, I've called on the archangels, my spiritual guides, and ancestors to help me with this, Sag. And I'm asking them for the best message, highest messages for Sagittarius. Give me clarity and give Sagittarius guidance. So, what knowledge does Sagittarius need to have to live a good life? Or to live Sagittarian's best life? What knowledge, guys, with you? Let's see what's going on. Okay. The general energy of your card is regarding the Queen of Cups. Now, this Queen could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. She has the energy of the good mother. Very warm, very gentle, very astute when it comes to the emotions of a situation. Very quick to deal with the emotions of others, but not that quick to express her emotions. This lady, and it is a feminine energy, has an emotional intelligence that goes through the roof, which makes her also a master emotional manipulator. This is the Queen of Cups. And this is what you're curious about, Sagittarius. You want to know more. Accompanying her is the Empress. Now, the Empress is a little different than the Queen of Cups. The Empress is ruled by Venus and can be a Libra. But the Empress is the Queen of Queens. And she nurtures. She is Mother Nature personified. She is a symbol of success. She's a symbol of the mother. She's a symbol of creativity. She's also the symbol of life. That was the Empress. Crossing her, the challenge, is the World. Now, the World is a number, it's 21. 21, what 2 plus 1 equals 3. World expression. We have global travel here. We also have the completion of a matter. So whatever you were curious about and whatever knowledge that you wanted to acquire, Sagittarius, about this Queen of Cups, your Empress, that cycle of your life has ended. Does that mean the information is not available? No, it does not. The card in your most recent past, or maybe I should say your immediate past, what is fading away from you, Sagittarius, is the sun. Now, because you were so curious and because you've been investigating this Queen of Cups, what is being illuminated is also passing. So whatever is going on, there seems to be an expiration date and a time limit to your investigation here. Now we have your immediate past, a recent past, like a few weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago, the card of the devil. This is the card of obsession, codependency, substance abuse, anything that takes you away from your path, anything that takes you away from life, anything that will stop you from getting up in the morning and going to work or attending important meetings because you're so stuck. You're addicted to whatever this thing is. So you have addictions in the past, Sag, or this person has addictions. Crowning your future, Sag, is the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. This is a card of my ships coming in. Now on this particular deck, you can't see the ships. But on others, the ships are actually right there at a pier. And that would say your ships have arrived. So, since I'm using this card, we're going to stay with you're waiting for your ships to come in. And that very easily could be you're waiting to be contacted by this Queen of Cups. Or you're waiting for some information regarding this Queen of Cups to come to you. And here's the King of Cups. This is the king to her queen. This person has a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces sun, moon, ascendant, or even Venus. This is the symbol of emotional maturity. This person, too, does not wear his emotions on his sleeve, but is very keen to observe the emotions of others. This person is also a master emotional manipulator. Of main concern right now, Sagittarius, the Tower moment. When the Tower appears in a spread, what this means is that obviously all hell broke loose, but something was being built up on false hopes, lies, and illusions. Decisions were being made based on lies. Actions were being taken based on illusions until it finally just blew up. Now, oh my God. Okay, Libra, I'm sorry, Sag, this is the Justice card, and the Justice card symbolizes Libra. It also symbolizes lawsuits, legal actions, the courtroom case. And, all right, Sag, I'm going to say it. When you're dealing with someone who has substance abuse problems or obsessions, they are out of control, Sag. Point blank. Now, they may or may not have committed a crime yet, but it's definitely coming because they're out of control. And when someone is out of control with their addictions, they're really out of their mind. And bad things happen. They truly cannot manage their emotions. So their behavior becomes very inappropriate, which can lead to law enforcement being involved or lawsuits being filed. Okay. And your fears and hopes, the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups has an interesting meaning because it can mean one or two things. It could mean wish fulfillment, or it could mean someone drinking too much. And with the Devil and the Tower, this could very easily be someone you care about who has a drinking problem, Sag. A dangerous drinking problem. And Sag, this can also be you. Initial outcome is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the head of a religious institution, a place of higher education, a corporation, a nonprofit. This is the big boss. So now, looking at this, just looking at this alone, Sag, tells me that your friend, you or your friend, were on the job. And while you were on the job, something happened. Something went down, triggered by alcohol and substance abuse. And it was all fueled by rage, because this is well beyond anger. And now, legal documents are involved. Now, something Spirit just pointed out to me, and that is, if this Justice card is not representing the courtroom, it is representing a committee, let's say on the board or from HR, Human Resources. When things get out of hand on the job, when there's a sense of unfairness being perpetrated on the job, HR is called in, unions are called in. So the Justice card could also be about, what would you call that? Disciplinary action. Disciplinary action on the job. So, let's continue. Current energy says you've laid the whole issue to rest, haven't you? It's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is the card of rest and relaxation. Now, the warrior laid out on the tomb looks like he's resting, but his final rest, but I see no relaxation there. And this next card in your current space said you just walked away from the whole thing with the Eight of Cups. But you know what? You really didn't want to go. You had to go. You see how that figure in the back is walking away with his head down? This whole scenario saddened you a great deal, Sag. But you had to go. You had to go. Especially after this display. So right now, your mental challenge is it seems that things are happening very quickly. Your emotional challenge, you still, for some reason, are holding on to the heavy burden of dealing with your friend. And the outcome, excuse me, the outcome of it all seems to be the Page of Wands. Now the page is a messenger. The wand represents, excuse me, a creative idea. And the last three cards in this reading are all wands. Sag, the wand is a symbol of the male phallus. So, the question is, your friend, were you sexually active with this person who's now in absolute rage over a situation that you may very well have been a part of? Because this is a sexual message. And this is the outcome of it all. We have the sex addictions. We have the drinking. We have drugs. We have an undeniable rage. But why? Sag, let's take a look at this page of wands and see what's going on. Let me move the dark goddesses out of the way. What is it that you're missing, Sag? Because you're trying to figure out, you're trying to learn what's going on. Clarified page of wands, Spirit, please. One more. Clarify. What is this page of wands all about? What is this invite? This message of creation, sex, all about? Or this offer? Okay. We're getting ready to find out right now. What is the clarified page of wands with the King of Swords? The King of Swords is also a boss, but the King of Swords is a judge. The King of Swords was the judge at the hearing, maybe? Administrative hearing? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person, whether male or female, makes the rulings. So this is the person who had to make the ruling on the message that was sent. Ouch. Let's clarify. Let's find out what the ruling was. What does Sag want to know? Sag wants to know what was the outcome of this fiasco on the job with his friend, the Queen of Cups, that turned into a shit show. Even though Sag walked away, Sag is curious. Sag wants to know what happened. Sag wants to know whether Sag is culpable in any of it. That's what Sag wants to know, isn't it, Sag? So we're going to find out. Clarifying the King of Swords. What was the ruling of the King of Swords? The administrator. Come on. Come on, cards. I think we have it here. Yeah. Okay, what was the ruling? The Six of Wands. More wands. This is a card of the public accolades, public recognition. This is celebrating a hero. This is a card of success. Evidently, the King of Swords ruled in whose favor? That's what I'd like to know. Clarify. Six of Wands. What is the Six of Wands about? What is the Six of Wands about? Is the King of Swords concerned about the public finding out about this fiasco? Somebody threw an adult-sized temper tantrum that could have ended up in a lawsuit. Libra was involved. Pisces was involved. Scorpio involved here. Sag, you were involved too. Huh. And now the administrator has to step in. Okay, let's explain this. Excuse me. Okay, we'll do it this way then. So, what is this ruling Six of Wands about? Knight of Cups coming in. An offer was made. An offer of money. Ooh. Sagittarius. I don't know. This is an offer of money. Lump sum. Is someone being paid to keep quiet? The Magician. Gemini energy. Mercury energy. The card of manipulation and making things happen. And the Hangman. Pisces. Somebody's stuck. Sagittarius. An offer was made to shut somebody down or to shut somebody up or to send them away. This is a payout. This money was paid to get rid of a problem. Where do you work? Oh, boy. Wow, Sagittarius. Wow. Okay. Well, you were waiting for word. You were curious about what happened. And it looks like there was a meeting over an incident that had occurred involving your friend and probably yourself. You walked away from it, but she could not. She was probably the culprit then. She was the one that was culpable. You were the injured party. But it happened in a public setting, but in like a public-private setting. It happened on the job around everybody. And apparently, this person has come to some type of an agreement with the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who made an offer. Recognized them for who they were, but made an offer and made a payout for someone either to go away or shut up. Let's see what's at the bottom. And at the bottom of the deck, here's another offer being made. But this offer is about money. This offer is about love. And with that offer of love came great anxieties, sleepless nights, inabilities to function or to make a decision. And Sag, here you are. Sag, did you have some woman take off on the job over you? Oh my God. And here's the whole story of you and your Queen of Cups. I'm not going into that. Well, I think I've answered your question, Sag. You were curious, and you wanted to know what had happened. You wanted the knowledge regarding some situation involving your Queen of Cups. And the upset, the tower moment on the job after you walked away. She was either paid off to not bring it up, which makes no sense unless it's a severance check. Unless it's severance. But I heard the words payout, settlement, some type of settlement. And I don't know what work world or what business you're in, Sag, because I don't understand those terms at all. Not when it comes to an employee. No. Mm-mm. Where there's a settlement, there's a lawsuit. Where there's a payoff or payout, it's still a legal payout and it comes from a business. So now, unless, Sagittarius, you could be telling me that your Queen of Cups could have been a business partner. And because of this behavior, you had to legally remove her from the business and pay out a lump sum amount. It's almost like a severance, but it would be more like her portion, her investment into the partnership. It's a payout. It was a payout. Now, how was she reacting to the payout? Let's ask. Pull to keep this card here. Or the buyout. I'm sorry, it's buyout. So, what is the Queen of Cups' reaction to her buyout or payout? Because this was a lump sum or severance package. For all intents and purposes, Sagittarius, your friend's been fired. Either by you or by the company that you both work for. So, what is her reaction? And if she hasn't been fired, she probably will be before the week is out. Which one? Two again? Okay. So what is her reaction to all of this? 50-50. She's not sure how to take it all. But the judgment has been called and judgment has been made. And it was done swiftly. Well, it wasn't in the court because there's nothing fast about the court. There's nothing swift about the court. And she was all up in her head. She feels that she's the wounded warrior now. And that the whole situation with you and with the company has ended. Is the death card. Wow, Sagittarius, that was deep. And that was your reading for December 15th through the 22nd. This is Grand Madam Sag, wishing you much love.